Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through 7 months of beauty garbage with you. This empties box has a lot of skincare, body care, hair care. I'm going to be going through each product, letting you know all of my thoughts and if I'm going to be repurchasing it or if I've already repurchased it, because some of these empties have been sitting in here for a while. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments as per usual, and let's get right into it. So I'm going to start off first with a skincare product that I feel has really shaken up my skincare routine because it has almost completely blown every other moisturizer that I use out of the water. This is the Stradia Liquid Gold Lightweight Skin Strengthening Moisturizer. I was recommended this by an esthetician who did my facial at Beauty's Lab. We were talking a little bit about my skincare routine, and she said that this is one of her favorite moisturizers, especially to help with the skin barrier. And she said that it's really good also if you have dry skin, but you don't want something too heavy because it's super moisturizing and super rich in the ingredients, but it's not like a physically heavy feeling moisturizer. It's also really well priced, and it's a Korean skincare brand. So that all sounded so great to me, and I ordered it pretty much right away. I've already repurchased this, and not only did I repurchase it, but I repurchased the giant bottle of it. Like, it is literally this big, and I got one not just for me but for my boyfriend as well, and he's also been really enjoying it. So all of that to say, yes, I love this product. Yes, I've repurchased it, and yes, I would highly recommend it. And a lot of people have been asking me where I get this from Canada, and I do get it directly from the Stradia website. Unfortunately, the shipping is pricey, and that kind of sucks, but I love this product so much, I will do anything to get my hands on it. So whenever I order from them, I just try and stock up on not just this product, but some other products that I enjoy that I'll actually get into next. So this is another Stradia product that I finished. This is called the Velvet Cleansing Milk. I actually bought this the first time when I was getting the moisturizer because the shipping was so expensive. I was like, you know what, I might as well just get and try another product. And that same esthetician who was giving me the skincare advice at that facial, she also recommended that I try not to use really stripping cleansers, and that I try to stick with cleansers that don't foam and that are more on like the milky sides. And it literally says that it's a moisturizing, non-foaming cleanser. It's definitely not stripping, it's super gentle, and it just feels really good, and I like to use this as my second step in my cleansing routine. I've already repurchased it, and I also repurchased the giant bottle of this. It's like literally this big. Speaking of the shower, I've got a body wash here from Caudalie. This is the Thé Divine body wash. It's a high tolerance soap-free shower gel. I actually really enjoyed the shower gel. What I honestly liked most about this was the scent. It just smelled so good. It has this really nice spa-like fragrance. I typically go for body wash scents that are like sweeter or more on the fresh side. This one almost has a bit of like a florally note to it. It definitely smells very Caudalie. If you've ever smelled any of their like fragranced things, it's very much in the same line. I did share this also with my boyfriend because we share the same shower, and he likes to use all of my fancy shower products. So we went through this so quickly. Like, I think this was gone in maybe 3 weeks, which is crazy. I wish this would have lasted a lot longer, and I kind of feel like the size for a body wash is a little bit silly. I think anybody would go through this like so quickly. It's only 200 mils, which really isn't that much for a body wash. So I don't know if they do have a larger size. I'm gonna look into it. I don't think I would get another one of these unless I was able to get like a much larger size, because I just go through it way too quickly. So that's my thoughts on this. Got another body wash. This is the Necessaire, the body wash in eucalyptus. This is actually the refill bottle. So I actually finished the Necessaire body wash not once but twice because I poured this into my refill container 2 times. I really do love the Necessaire body wash. I think I've gone through maybe about 4 bottles of it. So it's obviously something that I really enjoy. Honestly, I think at this point I'll probably try a different body wash just for fun, because why not? As of right now, I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing it because I've used it for such a long time. I just kind of want to switch things up. But besides that, if you're wondering if the Necessaire body wash is any good, it is. It's a nice body wash, and it looks pretty in the shower. Another Necessaire product that I've completely used up is the body exfoliator, and this one is in the sandalwood fragrance. So this body scrub is really nice because the actual scrub particles are super fine, and I find that more so than larger scrub particles, I'm really able to like get into my skin and scrub off all of that dead skin. I almost find that those chunkier scrubs just aren't quite as thorough as a finer scrub. So I did like this. It's a great scrub and it really does get the job done. But now that we're getting into the colder season and my KP is actually starting to flare up a little bit, I am switching this out for my First Day Beauty Bump Eraser, which as you guys know, or maybe you don't, but I've been talking about this product for the longest time. The First Day Beauty Bump Eraser is one of my favorite body scrubs, and that one does also have AHA in it, which helps to not just physically exfoliate, but also chemically exfoliate the skin. And when the drier months kind of roll around and I need a little bit more of that chemical exfoliation along with the physical exfoliation, I like to bring that one out. So love this, but I'm not going to be purchasing it just yet, but maybe in the summertime. Let's talk about some hair products that I finished. So this over here is the Fable Mane Holly Roots shampoo. This took me such a long time to finish because one thing about me, I always have like 5 different shampoo and conditioners in use at the same time. Maybe that's crazy, maybe it's not, I don't know. In the little description here, it says that it's gentle care for hydrated hair. And this is definitely a very gentle shampoo. I did like this, but I didn't love it. I felt like it was very gentle, but I didn't really feel like it did anything extraordinary for my hair. I almost felt like it was maybe a little bit too gentle. Honestly, when it comes to hair care, I definitely put more of an emphasis on conditioner and hair mask. Shampoos kind of played less of a priority for me. So I just basically wanted to clean my hair and not make it feel stripped. And that did do it, but I'm not completely blown away by this product. Like it wasn't a completely memorable product for me. One thing I will say about this product though is it smells so good. This may sound terrible or amazing to some of you, depending on what you like, but it smells like bananas. I never would have considered myself to be a banana shampoo type of gal, okay? But there's something so nostalgic and delicious about this. I really do like the scent of it. Would I buy this again to bring it back into my collection? I wouldn't say never, but I'm not running to Sephora to pick up another, you know? Another Fable and Mane product that I finished is the Wild Ginger Purifying Scrub. I really wanted to love this. I just don't really understand the point of a scalp scrub because I've tried multiple different kinds from different brands, and I always have the same problem where I don't really feel like I'm actually scrubbing my scalp because my hair's in the way. And so imagine like taking a thick scrub and just putting it in your hair. It's really difficult for it to distribute. So because I don't find that I'm actually able to even scrub my scalp with the scalp scrub, I don't find that I'm able to get any of the benefits from it. It's supposed to purify, cleanse, stimulate your scalp, all those nice things, but I just felt like I was never really able to do it. So I used up this entire tub because I was determined every time I wanted to use this, I was like, okay, this is when I'm gonna make it work. And I just was never able to make it work. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Let me know in the comments if you have a trick to using scalp shampoos because I feel like I must be doing it wrong. Let me know how you use scalp scrubs in the comments because I just can't figure it out. I love Kerastase hair masks. I think that is obvious because I have 3 here that I finished. Kerastase hair masks are just some of my go-tos. I just feel like they always work well for me. They always do the trick. They always make my hair feel really hydrated, really soft, really shiny. They just always do my hair really good, which is why I keep using them. So these two are the Chroma Absolute, and these are supposed to be really great for color treated hair. Obviously my hair is color treated, so I started using a lot of the pink line from Kerastase actually for my red hair because my hairstylist recommended that I do that. And then the blue one is the Resistance line. Between the two lines, I do actually prefer the blue one. It's a little bit heavier of a hair mask and I find it's just a little bit more hydrating. If I were to repurchase, which I probably will at some point, I would get another one of these guys. Okay, let's talk about some skincare. And I have a lot of cleansers here that I finished. Okay, this is called the Pai or Pay, P-A-I, Calm Camellia and Rose Gentle Cream Cleanser. I actually completely forgot about this product. And I think now that I remember that I finished this, I am totally going to repurchase this because I really, really, really like this. This is actually very similar to something like the Velvet Cleansing Milk. It's a thicker, creamier, more moisturizing cleanser. So this is another cleanser that is just not going to strip your skin because it's so moisturizing and it just feels really nice and gentle on the skin. It's supposed to be calming. When I bought this initially, I did get the little mini size because I wanted to test it out before committing to the larger size. And I really just enjoyed my experience using this. It just worked really, really well for my skin. I think when I'm done my huge bottle of the Velvet Cleansing Milk, I'm going to get a big bottle of this because I did really like this, so this was a good one. This is a cleanser that I unfortunately did not enjoy. This is the Glow Recipe Avocado Ceramide Moisture Barrier Cleanser. This is something that I actually thought would be more like the nourishing, gentle side, but I didn't find that that was the case for this. I actually felt like this was not as gentle as I expected it would be, and it just didn't feel great on my skin. It made my skin feel really tight after using it. It also says that it's makeup removing, but I didn't really feel like it did a great job of removing my makeup. Not that I would even really use a cleanser like this to remove my makeup. I would rather use like an oil-based cleanser and then go in with something like this. But there were a couple times where I did try this to remove my makeup because that's just what it says that it can do, and it just didn't do it for me. And this was one of those products that I really wanted to finish because I had already started it and I just wanted to like finish it and get it over with. So this cleanser is from SkinFix. It's the Acne Plus Azelaic Acid BHA AHA cleanser. You can see it's a little mini guy, and I got this actually right before I had gone to that esthetician who did my facial, after she told me that I should not use any type of like acid-based cleanser on my face for a while because my skin barrier was just so messed up at the time. And this is essentially like everything she told me not to use. There's acids in here, and it's also a foaming wash. So just overall not a gentle wash at all. This just sounded really great to me when I initially bought it, because I do really like using AHA on my skin when it can handle it, because it does a really good job of just like clearing out my texture. But if you use it too much, it can definitely sensitize your skin. And I did like this when I was using it because it did lightly detexturize my skin, and I found that it made my skin feel really nice and clean and smooth. But because I have sensitive and dry skin, I'm realizing that this type of product just isn't the best for me. My skin just doesn't love it in the long run, even though my texture likes it. The Inculus Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser. Very similar products. I do feel like this is definitely more gentle. And even though I'm trying not to use like acid-based cleansers on my face too often, I do still use this. I have another one already going in my bathroom right now, and I do use this every once in a while. I don't use it as much as I used to because, like I said, I'm trying not to like over-sensitize my skin, but I really, really love this. I find that it's a really gentle way to add a little bit of acid into my routine. When I use this, I put on my face, let it sit for maybe like 10 seconds, rinse it off, and my skin literally looks brighter. Okay, this is another cleanser. It's the Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser from Allies of Skin. This is a product that actually took me a really, really long time to finish. Because I kept like using it and then putting it back, using it and then putting it back in my collection and kind of forgetting about it. It's an interesting product because it's not quite a cleansing balm, but it's also not quite a typical moisturizing cleanser. It has like that thicker, almost like oily feel to it, which is very similar to something like a cleansing balm, but I don't find that it breaks down my makeup like a typical cleansing balm would. So it's definitely a very hydrating formula in that sense, because it is like almost very oily and thick in texture, but I kind of don't like that about it. I would rather just use a cleansing balm that breaks down my makeup and then a regular cleanser to cleanse my face, where I don't really feel like this makes my face feel very clean because it's such an oily product. So it kind of doesn't do much for me, which is why it took me so long to finish it, because I just didn't love it every time I used it. So this is a no for me. Let's talk about a cleansing balm that I really like. This is the Then I Met You Living Cleansing Balm. This was spoken about very highly by Whitney Simmons. I actually saw her talk about this in her empties video, where she pulled out like 17 of these in that video. And as soon as she pulled out like stacks of them, I was like, okay, this girl loves this product, so obviously it's worth it and I'm gonna try it out. And I bought it while I was still watching that video. Winnie was right, okay? This is a fantastic cleansing balm and very quickly became my favorite. Like, I scraped this baby clean. This just checks all of the boxes for a cleansing balm. It breaks down all of your makeup. It doesn't leave an oily residue. It's not too heavy. It smells really great. It feels really good. Just everything about it is wonderful. I love a cleansing balm that kind of starts off thick, and then once you start to work into your skin, it really like melts down to a true oily texture. I just find that that feels amazing on the skin, and those types of cleansing balms really work the best, like when it becomes really, really oily on the face. I have already repurchased, and I will probably continue to be repurchasing this for a while. It's just so good. Highly, highly recommend this as well. This is also another Korean skincare brand. This is definitely a pricier serum. It is the Ven Probiotic Cica Complex Biome Booster. When I bought this, like, it made me feel certain things, okay? Like, I was deep breathing purchasing this. It's definitely not an inexpensive serum. When I was having like eczema flare-ups and my skin was just really imbalanced again, at that time when I went to go see the esthetician, because she was the one who recommended this to me, this product really, really, really helped me. When I tell you, I took every single drop of this, like I literally put this upside down and was like shaking it like this violently to try and get absolutely every drop out of here. It's so good. We'll be repurchasing. Another one of my favorite serums is the SkinCeuticals Phloretin CF vitamin C serum. This is probably one of my most repurchased products. I've been using this for years and years and years. I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through of this. The SkinCeuticals vitamin C serums are kind of known to be some of the best, and there's a good reason why so many people love them. They're just super effective. I feel like I have more of a glow and my skin just looks noticeably more alive and brighter. And so this is definitely one that I will be repurchasing, and I will be repurchasing forever until I find something that I like even more. Another SkinCeuticals product that I finish is the Emollience moisturizer. This is definitely a richer moisturizer, and I typically will go for something like this in the colder months. If you have really dry skin, it's wonderful. Obviously, I'm really in love with the Stradia Liquid Gold Moisturizer, and it's kind of the only one that I'm using at the moment. Right now, I will not be repurchasing this, but perhaps in the future. I know that it's a moisturizer that always just works well for my skin, so it's one that I could definitely depend on. Okay, now we're getting into the last little bits and pieces in my empties bin right now, and I have a L'Occitane product here, one of my favorites that they have. This is the almond oil shower oil. If you want to just elevate your shower experience from like here to here, actually to here, this is like luxury in a little bottle. This is an oil-based cleanser that is obviously meant to be put on your body. I will clean my body with like a normal shower gel, and then I will go in with this afterwards to do kind of like a double cleanse situation. And I feel like it kind of adds this like little bit of hydration to my cleansing routine because it is an oil-based cleanser. I don't know if they have a larger bottle of this, but they should if they don't, because this is another very, very small bottle that should be much, much larger because it does not last very long. That's the one downside to this product. But oh my goodness, it is so good. Deodorant. Necessaire, the deodorant gel and eucalyptus. I actually finished this today. I maybe have like one more application in here, but I thought since I was filming today's video, I might as well just throw it in. What can I say? It's a deodorant. It works really well. I've repurchased this maybe like 5 times at this point. I like this because it's very clear, so you don't see it at all. You know how sometimes deodorants can get chunky? You don't have to worry about it with this. There's also acids in here which are supposed to help with ingrown hairs. Everybody's body chemistries are a little bit different, but my body likes this. So I'm still gonna be using it, and I will definitely be repurchasing because it's just one of my go-tos. So random. Okay, this is the Grown Alchemist hand wash refill pouch. I included it in here because I figured this is kind of a beauty product. There's something about bougie soap. It's not a need whatsoever. It's a nice to have for sure. And I really do love the Grown Alchemist hand soap. I love the scent. Scent for this one is sweet orange, cedarwood, and sage. That is it, guys. Those are all of my empties over the last 7 months. Now it's time to throw them all out and start over. And I'll probably see you again with this type of video in another 7 months. It's actually interesting how there were 0 makeup products in here. It's just so hard for me to get through them because I'm trying so many products. I say this all the time, but it's just the truth. And I feel like because it does take me so long to finish makeup, they just never end up in these empties videos. And I feel like I should do a video instead where I just show you like my kind of empty makeup products and my makeup products that I'm almost finished but not quite, because I feel like it's kind of the same idea, you know? I'm able to give you a good review because I use them so much and all of that. So let me know if you guys want to see that. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments and hit the thumbs up button if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.